Good morning, guys. JT here, and here are my takeaways from today's UWM sales huddles. Number one, today, again, well over 300 in attendance at UWM sales huddle in Pontiac, Michigan. During the toughest time of the year in terms of weather, it is freaking cold out there. It is snowing. It is not a good time to be traveling to a place in which it is very cold, at least colder than it is back home, to get better. But there is people that are committed to their craft. There are people, in this case professionals, that are committed to their client and are committed to their careers and are committed to getting better in today's economy. Keep that in mind. Number two, Safe Check. So UWM has this one thing, it's called Safe Check. That allows you to run a soft tri-merged credit report with the combination of a couple of things. Number one, FICO score for all three credit bureaus. And then number two, I believe when you run that soft check, you extract the liabilities. Now, the benefit of doing a soft check, other than the cost is only like $24. I believe with this, it allows you to run credit, run DU, and the borrower will not be contacted by another mortgage company. In other words, it's not gonna be a trigger company, or it's not gonna be a trigger lead. So you've got that. And on top of that, you can run DU, you can run AUS, you can get the loan approved and everything. Eventually, you're gonna have to run a full credit report. Then it's gonna cost you like 30 something bucks. The benefit of this is not the cost, it's this lead will not become a trigger lead. And then in return, your borrower ain't gonna be getting all kinds of calls from other mortgage companies. And on top of that, I believe you're gonna be able to have your consumer sign a document in which they'll be like on the do not call list for trigger lead. And then by the time it's time for you to submit the loan, you can then run credit, and at that point, they be on that do not call list. So, and that right there, at least using this soft check, you're gonna be able to provide your borrower with the ultimate lending experience and have them not be harassed by other mortgage companies and promising unrealistic promises. All right, so number three, for those of you that attended last week's webinar with Matt Ishbia, here were my three top takeaways from last week. Number one, client experience. You gotta dominate the experience from beginning to end. Number two, invest in yourself. This is the time where you invest yourself. Also, there's a saying that says that the only investment that is recession-proof, it is the investment that you make in yourself. And don't take that from me. A gentleman by the name of Warren Buffett said that. Last but not least, number three, deepen your relationships. Deepen the core of your relationships. This is the time where you go deep. This is the time where you go all in with those relationships. Otherwise, somebody else is gonna come along and they're gonna, find a liking to them and they're gonna become friends, and that guy happens to be a loan officer and take your business. So deepen your relationship. And those were my top three takeaways from last week's webinar with Matt Ishbia. Number four, your pro rankings. Unlike before, your pro rankings were a combination of different items: how long you're closing loans, ultimate submission, etc., etc. Now, pro rankings will be redesigned. Depending upon your pro ranking, UWM will give you a certain amount of bips so that you can use them as concessions. That will take effect on the second quarter of 2023. Number five, control your pricing. Again, we don't have control of a whole lot of things in the mortgage space other than communication and your ability to control pricing. Knowing that you can control pricing and knowing that you have up to 125 bips for the next 3 months, all right, be cautious of how you use them. You've got to be very strategic. So knowing that, just be very strategic on how you play that. I'll give you an example. Well, let's just say that you pre-approve a client today and their interest rate 6%. 30 days later, interest rates go up 1/4%. Now, mind you, okay, you have 125 basis points. You have 125 basis points to play with. Now, the interest rate 30 days down the line when the offer got accepted is up by 25 basis points. You have two options. You can either use your concession because you have 125, or you can tell the consumer, hey, look, rates went up and so this is what it is. If I was you, I would tell him, hey, look, all right, it's all about relationships here, which is why I'm your go-to mortgage professional, and I'm here to be your loan officer for the long run. This is where you were at 30 days ago. I told you your rate wasn't locked because you weren't in escrow. Now you have an offer accepted. We can lock in your loan, but understand that your rates went up by 25 basis points. So what I'm gonna do, because I can, okay, because my company gives me upwards of 125 basis points to do as I wish, I'm going to issue a credit of 25 basis points so that I can honor what I quoted you back then. Now understand, I do not have to do this, and nobody else in the mortgage space will do this. However, because I am now your go-to mortgage professional and our relationship is important, this is what it's all about, I'm gonna do that for you. And that is a good example of how you can use your 125 basis of concessions that you have to spend. Number 6, guys, speed solves everything. Speed, 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 all about speed. If there's one thing that makes you look good, it's speed. If there's one thing that kills deals, it's time. Speed, time, speed, time. So if you want to look like a rock star, speed. If you want to look like an average loan officer, take 30, 45 days to close a loan. In order for you to stand out, regardless in any market, speed will make you stand out. Trust me. Number 7, UWM Live happening May 4th, I believe. Okay, for more information, take a look at UWM's website. We are going, Appy and I are going. I suggest that we all go. Even if you're not at GoTo Mortgage Solutions, I think you should reach out to us and let's get on the same page and let's find a way to get out there together and make it a fun, exciting trip where we get better and we have fun and we get to build a deeper and stronger relationship. Number 8, guys, this is gonna sound old, but it's very, very true. Effort drives success. Effort drives success. Are you putting in the effort every single day? Yes or no? Are you putting in the effort every single weekend? Yes or no? Depending upon what that answer is, understand that that's going to dictate your success. Number 9, execution. All of these items, guys, mean nothing without you executing. You got to execute. The name of the game is called execution. That's it. That's what it all comes down to. So guys, these were my takeaways from today's UWM Sales Huddle. I hope that you found them of value. And if you did, I look forward to seeing your takeaways of my takeaways by please replying with video with your takeaways. Family, hope you have a great day and let's dominate.